disrupted.
America that I fought.
Weird thing to happen. Hello, one and all. Welcome to this edition of Kitz Corner. Been a fantastic day so far. Happy 4th of July to all my American viewers, my brothers and sisters in the Yankee states, or southern states. You know, I guess Yankee is only the northern part of the United States or northeast. I don't know how that all works out, but anyway, happy 4th of July. Celebrating your independence and enjoy those fireworks, the hot dogs, the apple pie, sing America the Beautiful, because there's been an interesting finding at these 4th of July events and how it's just been kind of corroded by the intelligence community's the war machine, continuing to propagandize people. And when you propagandize people that much to the point where it's become acceptable mainstream culture, it just turns into an ugly, disturbing scene. And this happened recently at an event. This is at what I'm assuming is a 4th of July parade. And Jackson Hinkle tweeted this out, saying, the globalists in Washington, D.C. are celebrating the 4th of July by declaring their dependence to Ukrainian Nazis. I kid you not, the 4th of July that's supposed to celebrate the independence and birth of the country is celebrating their attachment with Ukrainian Nazis. Like, why not just have a parade declaration of, ties to Israel or Saudi Arabia? If we really want to just be that open about it. But there it is. There it is, and there's video proof of it.
Доброго вечора, ми з України!
I mean, for those who are disturbed by the pride parades and the LGBTQ marches with half-naked people, if you're not cringing at this, it's disturbing. It is disturbing that this is supposed to be the 4th of July. This is your Independence Day. And you have people that have American flags. They colored their F-150s to match the Ukrainian flag. And they don't even realize that all this money, all the pledging that America's doing, we're supporting, and every single NATO-aligned country is supporting a proxy war that we manufactured in order to have an outrageous, belligerent war against Russia, and how we're slaughtering innocent people of Ukraine by doing this. We're arming a bunch of neo-Nazis, confirmed neo-Nazis. Go look at their accounts. They're all over the internet. Go look at their accounts and tell me that you still want to pledge support for these people. The same people that do open speeches about how we need to have one credence on one race. That strictly sounds like something from 1940s Germany. That now we're marching down the streets of an American city on the 4th of July, pledging support for the most corrupted nation in Eastern Europe. And maybe I'm just a little jealous because there's no march for Palestinians. There's no march for them. How about Syria? How about the people that are fighting their lives in African countries? Nothing for them. Nothing for that. But we're gonna do 110% committed support from the most corrupted nation in Eastern Europe, without actually telling people what they're actually supporting. This is just insane. This is the dystopian march of the war machine. This is exactly what that article we showed you, the Quincy report, the Quincy Institute, that showed the report of the mass influence of military contractors, how the military industrial complex is deeply corroded into our society. This is proof. This is the example. When you have innocent people that have no idea what's going on over there. They probably have no idea what the hell is going on over there. All they have to do is go to their social media accounts, go onto Twitter, and look up a Ukrainian social media account to see what's actually happening, boots on the ground. See how they're actually being destroyed by their own people. How neo-Nazis are duct taping them and pulling their pants down and corking them. 9 ways to Sunday. That's what you're supporting, ladies and gentlemen. And that's literally all it takes is for you to sit down and recognize what this war is about. But they won't do that. They won't do that. Because the war machine that infiltrates the mainstream media, that people suck into the mainstream media, and they get manipulated by the masses to believe this crazy scheme of this war, of this manufactured war that we created. We created so we can establish a war, profiteer off of every death and disparity that happens over there, and continue this on until the point of no return. That's all we care about. We don't care about democracy. We don't care about humanity. We barely practice it here. Why the hell am I going to believe that Western allies that don't even preach about their own practices are going to help other people in other countries do the exact same thing? It's unbelievable. It's sickening. It really is sickening. And it's led to stuff like this. And this is probably why people were marching, because they saw this on CNN. President Volodymyr Zelensky appearing on CNN to celebrate the unwavering support on America's Independence Day. How does that not how does that not melt your mind? That a warlord of another country is on American television thanking your unwavering support, your uncritical support of his country, of his destruction, that BlackRock can come in and restore Ukraine after the bloodshed and travesty of this manufactured war on the 4th of July. How unbelievable this is.
Brave gain independence, and only the best of the brave are able to pass the freedom from generation to generation.
And this evening, President Macron spoke with, President Zelensky spoke with French President Emmanuel Macron and warned him that the Russians are preparing what he called a dangerous provocation at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, the biggest nuclear power plant in all of Europe currently under Russian occupation. Abby?
Ben Wiedemann from...
You better be ready. You better be ready, because something is going to happen. Something's going to happen in that nuclear plant. I just know it. And that Russia has claimed territory. It's a Russian nuclear plant, but Russia's going to do something to their own nuclear plant. I bet you it's going to happen. Just like they blew up their own pipeline. Just like they destroyed their own dam. You know, the more and more I hear about, the mainstream media talking about Ukraine, I literally have to shake my head at how people can eat this up and think this is like an actual news report. Like, how are you not laughing at how stupid these claims are? That supposedly Zelensky and Macron have gotten together to plot, to say that Russia's going to plot against their own nuclear plant. They're so sinister, they're going to create their own Chernobyl again. Because I guess they didn't remember the last time. Just like they blew up their own pipeline. Just saying the words out loud makes you feel that stupid. that people literally eat this up and think it's true and think that somehow Ukraine is the vitriol and is going to defeat the evilness of Russia, that Vladimir Putin is some sort of sinister sinister boogeyman. He's the only sinister boogeyman, and everyone else is just such a flower, a peach, a daisy in this unfeathered time. There is no bigger terrorist organization than the United States military. There is no bigger organization that has caused more havoc and terror against humanity than the intelligence community. The same intelligence community that has infiltrated these media companies to tell you this bullshit. That while you're celebrating the 4th of July with your friends and family and celebrating victory and independence and freedom, they're telling you that Russia's going to take it away. Russia's coming for you. They're coming for a nuclear plant. You see. You bet your ass you're going to see it. Like, it doesn't raise at all suspicion that maybe that's a false flag, that maybe telling it out loud in that context, in that way, is just, it sounds more like a false flag, like, oh, miraculously, there's going to be an explosion tomorrow. I mean, we warned you. It's just so disgusting, so devastating. And again, all it takes is for people to sit down, look at the history of Ukraine. Go watch Ukraine on fire. If you have days off, if you're celebrating the holidays, you got nothing to do, you're trying to keep cool from the heat wave, go sit down, watch Ukraine on Fire, the documentary that Oliver Stone put together, and it will make you rethink everything that you preached about when it came to this war. When it comes to any war. When it comes to any situation the United States gets its grimy hands on. Because as Julian Assange always reminds us, that the point of any of these wars is not a winnable war. It's not conflict resolution. It's not about humanity. It's not about democracy or protecting their rights or saving the people or liberating them. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's because they want control. The military occupation control of said country to hijack their resources, take over their government, install a dictator so they can have mass control of that country, and then isolate Russia in this proxy war that they've wanted to do since the end of the Cold War. They've wanted to continue this on for decades. And it's all about money. It's all about capital. It's all about the pursuit of bloodshed and tyranny so that the bloodthirsty goons, the globalists, the bankers, the BlackRock investors, the foreign leaders all around the world, people of NATO, can get their grimy hands on a quick buck off the death of innocents. That's all this is about. And it just takes people to wake up to realize that and not get soaked into this garbage like this. So you don't walk down a city street celebrating the 4th of July with a paint F-150 of Ukrainian flag colors. What a just absolute disgrace. Honestly, just a disgrace.
Brave.